Today's episode of Off the Timeline is titled, What If Steve Spurrier Built a Dynasty at UCLA? In 2010, college football didn't change slowly. It changed in one night. UCLA, yes, UCLA is on the field against Texas for the national championship. Texas has the ball for 38 minutes. They run it down UCLA's throat. They control the entire game, and they still lose. Because on the other sideline is Steve Spurrier, and with 112 left, UCLA goes 78 yards in 5 plays and wins the national title throwing the ball. That game didn't just crown a champion, it ended an era. And it all started with one decision made in an alternate universe in 2005. You may be thinking to yourself, UCLA? Yeah, that's where this gets interesting. Because in this alternate timeline, Steve Spurrier doesn't go back to the SEC, he goes to LA. And when he does, he turns UCLA into something college football has never seen before. Now let's set the table for the decision. In real life, Steve Spurrier takes the South Carolina job in 2005. But in this alternate universe, he looks at two options. Build something slowly in the SEC or walk into LA with quarterbacks, receivers, and sunshine. And he chooses UCLA, not because it's safer, but because it's the perfect lab. His one quote he could have said in this universe is, if I'm going to throw it 40 times a game, I want the best quarterbacks in the country. And in 2005, those players are in California. And that sets the table for the start of the Spurrier era. He doesn't ease into it. Year one, UCLA jumps from a conservative offense to the top 15 nationally in passing. By 2007, they're top 5. And something weird starts happening. Quarterbacks who would have gone to USC start choosing UCLA. Receivers who would have gone to the SEC start choosing UCLA. Because now, UCLA is not just a school, it's a system. And that sets the table for the ripple effect. And this is where the timeline breaks. Because UCLA getting good offensively doesn't just affect UCLA, it changes recruiting, it changes philosophy, it even changes Texas. At Texas, Mac Brown starts noticing something. The elite quarterbacks he used to get, they're going west. So Texas pivots even more towards run game, control, and physical identity. They don't try to outscore the future, they try to slow it down. And that sets the table for the game that changed everything. 2010, National Championship, UCLA versus Texas. This isn't just a game, it's a philosophy test. Texas has 42 rush attempts and 38 minutes time of possession. Meanwhile, UCLA makes 51 pass attempts and makes big plays everywhere. Late in the fourth quarter, Texas takes the lead, and for a second, it feels like the old way is going to win. Then, Spurrier does what Spurrier does. No panic, no clock drain, just aggression. 5 plays, 78 yards, touchdown. UCLA wins. And in that moment, every coach in America sees it. You can still dominate a game, but still lose to offense. And that sets the table for the aftershock. After the game, the reactions are immediate. SEC coaches say that wouldn't work in their league. Spurrier responds, we just beat Texas doing it, and now everything splits. SEC doubles down on defense. Pac-12 doubles down on offense. And UCLA, well, UCLA becomes quarterback U. And this sets the table for the dynasty that almost wasn't. From 2011 to 2015, UCLA produces multiple 10-plus win seasons, a Heisman finalist, and a number one overall pick at quarterback. And every year, there's the same question. How did UCLA become this? And the answer is simple. They didn't chase the future, they built it. Because the wildest part of this timeline is not that UCLA became a powerhouse, it's that it only took one decision. Steve Spurrier choosing LA over South Carolina, and turning a good program into the one that changed college football forever. And if you enjoyed this college football alternate history deep dive, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out more videos on the end screen right now. And I'll see you in the next timeline.